I'm filling in for Kim Bain, who's out of the office today. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you enjoyed the rain. We're here just to talk about the upcoming events for this week here at the Chamber and in Orangevale. Today's special guest is Rebecca Bakken from the Life Center. You know, you've driven by it a million times on Hazel Avenue.
That's correct.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and we're happy to have you here. And as always, we like to give you an update on all the exciting things happening here in Orangevale. So there's a ton of things going on. So we just have to keep everybody up to date on that. This Saturday, the first ever OV Fun Fest is happening, starting at 2. This is put on by the Friends of Downtown Orangevale. The event starts in downtown Orangevale, which is over by Badfish Coffee, Desi's, Palmer Real Estate, you know, that little area over there. They're going to be having live bands starting at 2 till about 6:30. They're going to have activities for the kids, balloons, face painting, all that good stuff. And also, Desi, have you ever been to Desi's?
I have.
Okay,
yeah,
so exciting news. Desi's celebrating his first anniversary there at that location. So I'm sure if you haven't met Desi, if you love Desi, you want to come celebrate with him. So make sure you make some time to go over there. He'll have his $5 ice cold beers. I think it's supposed to be pretty warm on Saturday. So it's a perfect day to get your ice cold beer over at Desi's. Check it out. They're going to be having live music continuing on that day over to the La Placida parking lot. La Placida will be having some specials there too as well. And then to finish out the evening, you could go across the street to Tano's and hear more live music. Bring all your friends and, you know, hang out, and it's going to be a great evening, a great day of fun. They are also, just to make it a 3-ring circus, they're having a car show earlier in the morning too over at Dairy Queen and across the street. I think in front of Warehouse Interiors, that parking lot will have classic cars. So anyway, like I said, full day of activities this Saturday.
So much fun stuff to do in Orangevale, right?
Yeah, Saturday's booked. Okay, so we got that covered. But before Saturday, did you guys make it out to the farmers market? It was opening day last Thursday. I have to say it was a smashing success. It was a hit. Yeah, it was awesome. This is the first time the Chamber hosted a beer and wine booth, which just complemented the evening perfectly because they had great live music. Everybody came out. There was a ton of wonderful vendors.
Nice.
I'd like to highlight a couple of them. Of course, all your favorite veggie and fruit, you know, the farmers that grow all the wonderful fresh fruits and vegetables. But they also had the FFA kids were there selling little startup plants like for tomatoes and other vegetables, beautiful succulents, a great display of starter plants and things like that. It was awesome. They also had some interesting new vendors, like a new boutique called, what is it? BK, where do I have it here? BK and Company. And it's like cool, classy lady stuff. I got a new little shirt. I already got like a bunch of compliments on. But
such nice material.
They like the material. All the gals said, "Oh, I love your shirt." I said, I got it.
It's super local. They're made right in her home.
Well, it's not made in her home, but she's a local Orangevalian, so we're supporting her. Yay. So come out to the farmers market, check out her stuff. You're going to love it. What else? Yeah, you know, a lot of other just great things. So be sure to come out again this Thursday. There'll be live music. It starts, the farmers market starts from 3 to 8, but the beer and garden starts at 5 to 8. Did I say 5 to 8 both times?
5 to 8.
The farmers market starts at 3. So you can come early if you want to. And also, just a little fun fact, it's National Craft Beer Week. So actually, you should come on out because we want to celebrate that. Your favorite craft beer will be there. I guess that would be Palm Tree Brewing beer. Okay, Derek, that's for you. All right. Okay, and then coming up later in the month, big day of service, May 21st. If you haven't signed up yet, they still could probably use some volunteers. And then just a little into June, save the date for June 5th. Dairy Queen in Orangevale is celebrating their 40th anniversary.
Wow.
40 years under the leadership or the ownership of Joe Ellering, his wife Cynthia. And from 12 to 4, they're going to have 40% off of all their menu items. So it's going to be a big party, music, fun, and hanging out. So make sure you save the date and be sure to come by. If you worked at Dairy Queen, so many kids, local kids have had their first job there. We all love Dairy Queen. We all been there. We love Joe and Cynthia. So make sure you put that on your calendar and come out and celebrate. That's a lot. Okay, so we're here with Rebecca Bakken from the Life Center. One thing I didn't know, this month, May, is the month of mental health awareness.
That's correct.
Yeah, and you guys have a first annual event coming out.
We do.
Mental health is a big issue that we're all affected by. We all know somebody that is dealing with mental illness, and there's all different types of it. So tell us about your event that's coming up.
Sure. At the Life Center, we strive to be a church that equips people for real life. And so in an effort to kind of live that motto out, we created the Mental Wellness Resource Fair. Mm-hmm. And the reason it's called Resources is because we want people to really walk away with what their next step might be, whether it be to help their kid or help elderly or help somebody who's in grief, that they have a next step in their pathway. And so we are going to have workshops and speakers, lots to do with the mind, body, and spirit connection. Mm-hmm. So we will have fitness centers out there. We'll also have yoga and lots of different modalities because, like I said, everyone has their own pathway to wellness.
Yeah.
Lots of counseling resources. Mm-hmm. And access to information for our kids, which is a growing concern, I think, for everyone.
I think probably one of the most difficult things is, as a family member or a friend, that you see somebody suffering from mental illness, is like, how do I get them help? Right? So this would be a good place to come and find out what the next steps are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also that we're informed as people who are caring. Mm-hmm. And in order to, once a person decides, okay, I want to get help, there's a whole process in order to get to that place where they're actually seeing recovery and results. Mm-hmm. And so as a community, as an individual family member, we need to kind of tether to one another and inform ourselves first and foremost, express compassion, and just understand that it takes time. To get to that place of result.
Yeah. So it's so important to kind of rally around the person, but it is a time-consuming process, but you have to take those first steps. So it's really important.
And there's lots of amazing local resources that are out there, from Stop Stigma, Sacramento, to National Alliance on Mental Illness. And we have some thriving organizations locally that provide ongoing resources. And so my goal is just to get it out to our neighbors locally and point out these organizations that are available to
I love that.
Tools.
I love that. I know this last couple of years we were just talking about, I asked you if depression was the number one thing, and you said it's what?
Anxiety.
Do we have a little anxiety? The kids have anxiety. Mm-hmm. People that have been in their homes for so long, and just with all the uncertainty going on around with things, anxiety would be a big thing. And you said anxiety?
And anxiety will lead to depression eventually.
Mm-hmm. So it's really important to get some resources, even if you may not have somebody that you're dealing with right now. I guess as citizens that want to support each other and be a strong community, this would be good to know, just to get some basic resource information, know who to call when you do have a situation arise. So are you looking for volunteers?
Absolutely.
Okay, how do people get involved if they want to help?
We love volunteers. I've been reaching out to a lot of local businesses for donation prizes to raffle off. We also still have opportunity for people to come and table. So if you're an organization or you have access to an organization that has resources that you think would be pertinent to the topic, give us a call. Check us out on our website, which is just lifecenter.church.
Okay.
And feel free to give us a call too for more information.
Awesome. Okay. And this event also, I don't know if I've mentioned it or not, is also on May 21st. It's from 12 to 5. And you're hoping this will be an annual event. And again, if people have questions or whatever, they can just contact you. And
absolutely. Yeah. And one more little juicy bit of information. We're doing a film screening. And this is a very important film. It's called The Wisdom of Trauma. And it's by Dr. Gabor Mate. And I hope everyone can be more informed about trauma. I think it's an important topic. And this is a beautiful articulation in this movie about how we can all participate.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing this, and thank you for heading up this one very important thing that we're dealing with in our society, in our local community. And we hope people will come, get information, and just support what you're doing, and just use it as a resource to help others that are in need.
So, absolutely.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you so much for having us. Yeah,
all right. All right, Orangeville, have a great week. Enjoy the weather, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Thanks, Rebecca.